is Duncan Kimani. I'm the country manufacturing manager for Nairobi Bottlers. Our company produces, manufactures, and distributes products of the Coca-Cola company here in Kenya. We serve 50% of the Kenyan market for the Coca-Cola system. Nairobi Bottlers, I would say the key strength is we invested a lot in our people. We have very, very good people looking across from the sales organization to the supply chain, which is from procurement, planning, manufacturing, and logistics. Then the other strengths we have is partnering with distributors who are business people here in Kenya, who now distribute our products into the market. And I would say secondly is the strength of the Coca-Cola brand, which is the #1 brand in the world, also has helped us be able to leverage our strengths here in Kenya. If I look back in the last 5 years, we have invested a lot in terms of capacity enhancement, where we're investing ahead of demand. So that has really helped us. We've put in a glass line. We've put in 2 what we call PET lines, which produce the plastic sodas and Dasani, all within the last 5 to 7 years. One thing we've also done within the last 5 years is also, in the last actually I would say 2 years, is set up a technical training center to build capacity for technical training that is feeding into Nairobi Bottlers and also will feed into the market long term. Kenya is an interesting market. With the rise of the middle class, a lot of people are looking at convenience. And what PET does, PET brings that convenience. While glass is about affordability, because we can reuse the glass and recycle the glass 100%, PET that brings in that on-the-go convenience for the consumer. And we've seen PET grow in the last 5 years from a small contribution of almost 5% into close to 30%. In the last few years, one of our critical strengths is quality. So we've won Bronze Quality Award, and that's from the Coca-Cola company, which is awarded for the Central, East, and West African Business Unit. We've completed what we call Top 10 in terms of energy, which is a global Coca-Cola campaign. And Nairobi Bottlers actually in 2014 was the first plant in 32 countries to get that award, and which is management of energy. We've done so many initiatives to ensure we're being responsible from an energy perspective. Water remains our key focus. We've really worked on our water sustainability as well. We've lowered our water use ratio. Really showing our sustainability agenda is also critical. As much as we are in Africa, we also need to look at the future in terms of our sustainability agenda. For a long time, we have kept our pricing without no price increase in this market, and only did some recent price increases towards last year and this year because of the excise duty. However, why we've maintained our pricing that way is because we've put a lot of pressure on the supply chain. To be competitive in this business now is not all about pricing, but more on efficiency. When you talk about also opportunities, we see the Kenyan middle class is growing. The Kenyan consumer also is becoming very clear in what they expect from their beverages. And one of the focus we're doing is looking at how do we provide alternative beverages and give our consumer more healthier choice options in terms of different selections of beverages. So we've upscaled on our water capacity, which is now quite good. We are supplying a lot of Dasani. Dasani is growing double digits growth. Over the next year, we are investing over $61 million into different capacity enhancements, meaning that we want to tap into the juice arena. We'll be playing into that category within the next year quite aggressively. And also we are looking at expanding our portfolio of beverages to include some nutritive products that also, because Coca-Cola globally is a total business beverage provider, and some of those categories we've shied away of bringing them in Kenya, but now the Kenyan consumer is very much aware and demanding for them, And that's why we're investing now to be able to tap into that category. The next 5 years are very exciting for us, and for me in particular, there's a lot of projects we'll be undertaking. I've mentioned that $61 million, and that's just over the next, I would say, 18 months. If I look at the 5-year horizon, just for Nairobi bottlers alone, we are definitely talking, over $100 million. Showing one, we are confident about the economy. Secondly, we are confident about the growth. We look at the horizon and we are very clear that there's a lot of opportunity. Definitely, Kenya and indeed Africa is definitely in a growth trajectory. We've seen in your last magazine all the big American food chains that are now setting up shop in East Africa. We are seeing the middle class growing and really requiring quality products, which from a Coca-Cola perspective is our areas of strength. Also, people are looking for innovation. People want to try different things, and a lot of people in Kenya are aware of the different options with the internet. When you look at the social media, a lot of our young Kenyans can Google and see what kind of products Coca-Cola has globally, and they keep asking us, why don't you have that here locally? So for us is to say, as Nairobi bottlers, first of all, being a company that's also partly owned by Kenya through the minority shareholding, is that we are very committed in investing in Kenya and in investing in Africa, because our parent company has a footprint currently now in 7 countries in Africa. And also we are looking at expanding that footprint within Africa. So it tells you that definitely Africa is the place to be. And as Nairobi bottlers, we are proud to be part of a company that's really developing Kenyans.